Is this I don't know if this is a thing on short or not. Yo, this is our first live of the year. Our first mental check up in here. I ain't bother people. They just probably told people, do not join her. We don't want to see her. I want to see y'all either. Don't. I'm not afraid of manipulation. Stuck in your ways. I ran out of patience. You lie when you tell me that you won't be fine. Cooking with Fanta. It's funny. What they about to cook, y'all? My first time cooking with Phantom. Phantom, you know how to cook, boo. I'm not afraid of manipulation. Stuck in your ways. I run out of patience. Yeah, I am when they will be fine. They said we gonna shut a ban. We gonna tell them not to join. Busted a group of people getting arrested and snitching.
Hi, my little beautiful souls.
On each other. That's a little bit too loud. Someone is bragging about you, but that's why, you know.
Somebody's bragging.
Oh my goodness. Okay. But that's exactly why I just had to do a live, just you know.
I'm connected. This is
Hi, Tiff. That's exactly why I had to do a live, because you know, some people, you know, they like to say a whole lot of things, you know, that's lies, and I just want y'all to see for yourself. I'm good, you know. A little PTSD here now, you know, but it's okay. It's all right. Sorry. Well, I just want to talk about these childhood traumas, you know. That's the main reason why I wanted to make this video, talking about childhood trauma and the reason why people could be the way that they are. It really ain't no excuse, the reason why these people are the way that they are, but I wanted to get on here and talk about it. Some people, because I just learned this about someone that I'm dealing with. Something I'm dealing with, somebody that I used to deal with, had a long time history. Their mom, right? Something happened to her in her childhood. Something happened to her in her childhood or whatever, and she's struggling with trying to let that go. And the reason why I say she's struggling with letting it go, what happened to her in the past, because some people just don't realize how blessed they are. Yes, things did happen to you in your past, but you still here. So that means something, right? I'm sorry. But sometimes when we don't heal from the things that we need to heal from, it sometimes plays out with how we, you know, raise our children. And a lot of stuff need to stop, because this woman went through a lot, and she was assaulted by a relative, which got her pregnant. It's sad how people, you know, the things that happen to people, but we can't go back in our past and fix what happened to us. But, you know, it is what it is. But I just want people to heal from that. People need to start healing from their childhood trauma and what hurt them, what broke them, what led them to who they are, what led them to, you know, being the bitter person that they are. Because some people just be bitter from that. So they make it seem like it's okay for their children, okay, well, for kids to, you know, fail just because they did. It's not okay. So a lot of people need to stop this teenage pregnancy and all this stuff like that. If you're consistent in your children's life, then it won't be no teenage pregnancy. And I'm not talking about nobody or trying to put nobody down just because of their children had you know, their children got pregnant at a younger age. But when you're I'm talking about myself now. Let me talk about myself. Because I'm not talking about nobody else and what their situation is, because sometimes people be at work and doing a whole lot of things at work and they expect their kids to be good and doing what they supposed to, but the whole time they sneaking in boys. So I'm not talking about nothing like that. Let me talk about my situation or whatever. Some people feel like that it is okay for their children or something like that to go through what they go through because of what they have went through in their childhood. They feel like it's okay for it to happen to their children or something like that because they went through similar on what they went through. Why not just hear from what you, it's not okay for your child to go through the similar or what you went through. Because I had an auntie or whatever, and I've talked about this before, that was assaulted and stuff like that. So when this woman hear that somebody else have been, assaulted too, and they have went through similar or what she has went through, that's when she likes to, it's like she celebrated. That's what ran me away in the first place from a family member, and I did not go back. I did not go back for a reason because of that celebration or whatever. When I was telling her and been to her about what happened to me, you know. But a lot of people feel like that is okay for children to be out here. If my kids was in my household and stuff like that, I'll just say that. If my children was in my household, yes, my kids think that I'm strict, and not strict like abusive or something like that, but strict on them, like, making sure that everything is okay with their school, making sure they're at school. Whenever I go to PTA meetings and all that stuff like that, I'm just on it. Education is very important to me. I would rather my children be successful than to be thinking that pregnancy is okay. Pregnancy, being broke, and trying to figure out life is okay. I'd rather them to be successful, in anything that they're trying to do. Because if my children was to get pregnant or something like that and they was in my household, I would support them through it. Yes, I would. I wouldn't put my kids out or anything like that, but still at the same time, y'all need to start just being consistent in your kids' life, making sure that they okay, checking up on them, making sure that you tell them all the time that you're proud of them and stuff like that. Because some kids don't know. They feel like, they feel like that they wasn't, that they feel like there was a mistake or something like that. Because I felt like that all my life, but still though. Just because I felt the way that I felt didn't mean that I wanted to protect it out on my kids, and I never did. I always told my kids how proud of them that I was and all that stuff like that. Didn't nobody have to tell me how proud they was of me. I just took it on my own to just tell myself that I was proud of myself, because I was. And I just went through extreme measures to show that I'm proud of myself, and don't nobody have to tell me. I give myself flowers. You hear me? I'm just saying, I give myself flowers. I don't need nobody to give me flowers, because I give them to myself. But some people like to discourage you. They like to put you down. They like to do a whole lot of things against you that, they wouldn't want to happen to themselves. And I had to just think about a whole lot of things and why people could be the way that they are. Because a lot of people had people thinking that I was a bad mom. I'm this and I'm that. Whole time they didn't even know me. They didn't know that these people created whole things to make me look like I was a bad mom and stuff like that. Now, when my kids was with my mom or whatever, I was able to continue to still be the mom that I was supposed to do, is show up in the ways that I was supposed to show up for my children by engaging in activities at their schools, going to field trips and all that stuff like that. But it changed when my kids, dad, mom, got my kids in the household. When she got my kids in the household or whatever, yeah, I felt like it was going to be okay, and I was going to have more time with my children and stuff like that. But a whole lot of things changed. These people started acting funny with me. They start keeping my kids away, all this stuff like that. And they was like, they don't want to let you go whenever they leave and stuff like that. And they be crying and stuff like that. So we're trying to get them used to the household and things like that. Because anytime my kids would want to leave or whatever, they would cry. They would be trying to like, please, mom, begging and stuff like that. I just wish that DHR would have stepped in when it came to this situation so I could get my kids and I could see to them the way I supposed to see to my children. But it was just hard with these people saying that, I wasn't, stable enough to have them and all that stuff like that. What you mean I'm not stable enough? That's my kid's father. I'm the mother. Okay, well, make me stable then. Make him do what he's supposed to do, because I'm showing up on my end, but where is he? I'm just saying. If you saying that somebody is unstable, okay, so if I'm not, make me stable then. Help. You talking about child support and stuff like that? I never got it. I never put this person on child support. The only thing I want to do is for to work and do what I'm supposed to do as a mother to my children. What happened? in every way, I had a job. Whenever I have a job and stuff like that, I have somewhere to stay, have a roof over my head and stuff like that for my kids to be under the same household, they always told me no. Soon as they got the job taken away from me, guess what happened? When they got the job taken away from me, right? This is what they did. They'll get the job taken away from me, and then they'll pull me in court so I can show up as not being able to take care of my kids, not able to do a whole lot of things when it comes to my children. Trying to discourage me, trying to make me feel every way but the right way. But still, I still did what I was supposed to do and kept doing what I was supposed to do as a mother to my children, despite what these people was doing. But it's just crazy to me. People say that they want to help, they want to do all these things, they want to do this, they want to do that, but you don't see nobody when you're in need of that help. Because my family members, they really went against me. They turned against me. you know they turned against me, and they got on my kids' dad's side, and I always wanted to know, why in the world was my family members against me and stuff like that? Why didn't they show up for me in my time of need, when I was always there for them, doing everything I was supposed to as a daughter, doing everything I was supposed to as a niece, doing everything I was supposed to do as a cousin, as a sister? Why I didn't have nobody on my side? Now my grandmother, she would show up in ways, but when they took my grandma away from me, I wasn't able to talk to my grandma, because I used to talk to my grandma on the phone, and I used to talk to my mama too. They used to harass me with the phone and stuff like that, because that's the only thing that I had to talk to my mom was the phone. That's the reason why I gave my mom a phone in the first place. But they took the phone away from her, because my mama is the only somebody who I talked to. She was the only somebody who I talked to and stuff like that, and I knew that if I wanted things to go right between me and my mom, then I had to get something right with my sister. She was refusing that. She was refusing all of that. She wouldn't talk to me. Whenever I tell my mom to give her the phone and stuff like that, she would always hang the phone up in my face. So I couldn't get out whatever I needed. I couldn't talk to her anymore. So I wasn't finna let these people play on my mental, because it's something about these people wanting me to go back to when I was trying to harm myself because of the things that I didn't understand. These people wanted me to hurt myself. They wanted me to harm myself. I'm not gonna say the word, but they wanted me to do something to myself, so they can collect off insurance money and things like that. My kid's father too, because I didn't even know that this person had an insurance policy out on me, but he does. He has an insurance policy out on me, and my family members do too as well. They have been doing a whole lot of things, and I have been trying to get help with this situation. I have been reaching out to police and things like that, and I just did a report on these people because they have been using my identity. Somebody is out there using my identity, and the only somebody I can go back to is my family members, because in the past, the postal worker told me in order for me to get things to go like I needed to go, I need to go to the DMV and get my address updated. So I did that. I went and got my address updated. And these people were trying to stop me from getting my address updated. You know what they did? They put a case on me saying that I had a failure to appear to court. How do I have a failure to appear to court when I had, I've been calling around to y'all because I was in an accident and stuff like that. I called around to y'all to ask to see whether or not I had a court date or anything like that. I kept on calling these people to make sure I didn't have no court date, because that's what I was trying to prevent happening, a failure to appear. I called around everywhere, and the only somebody that could answer those questions for me was Birmingham or Jefferson County. But they told me that I didn't have no case, and I didn't have no case or anything like that. So fast forward, all of a sudden, when I called these people out to my, no, this is how I found out that I had a failure to appeal, when I went to the DMV to get my driver's license, because I just had talked to these people, being mindful. I just had talked to these people about about the situation that was going on and stuff like that, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't have no court dates and stuff like that, because I address my situations. I don't care. I don't run from anything. If I did it, then I'm gonna face whatever consequences I have to behind my actions. I don't run from anything, because why I'm running? Why would I run and be having these people? They're gonna eventually find me. It's not hard to find me at all. Not when it comes to the police. It's not hard to find me. So why would I be running? So when I went to the DMV or whatever to get my driver license updated, they told me that you cannot get your driver's license. Your license is suspended. I'm like, why? Why is my license suspended? We can't tell you that. You have to call this number. So I called the number, and they told me something about a FTA and all the stuff like that. I'm like, a fade to the appeal. These people told me that I never did have a case or anything like that, and I told them my situation and what happened on Center Point Parkway. I told them everything like that, and these people they told me that I didn't have no case or anything like that. So I was like, okay, so I kept on going or whatever, but every now and then, like each year, I call these people to reach out and make sure that I didn't have anything in my name because I have a cousin. I have a cousin that likes to put things in people's name and stuff like that. When she get pulled over, she use other people's name beside her own. So I always call like each year just to make sure I don't have no nothing on my record or anything like that, so I can address the situation. These people I have to go through video footage and everything like that just to know that I did not, have no, I mean, I wasn't driving because I told these people I hadn't been driving over 5 years or whatever, but I had to think back when I had my auntie car or whatever, or my sister boyfriend car and I was took him. That's what happened with my sister boyfriend car. That's what an accident happened in his car or whatever. And when it happened or whatever, I try to address the situation or whatever and make sure I stay up to date when it comes to the matter. But they kept telling me that I didn't have a court date, and I kept on asking these people. I said, look, this is what happened. I told them, I explained my situation to these people and everything. I explained everything, and they was like, okay, well, if that happened and stuff like that, you didn't get a court date. I guess they threw it out of court or something like that. I'm like, well, I'm just trying to make sure that I don't have no nothing on my record saying that I ran from anything that I'm supposed to be addressing and stuff like that. And she was like, no, we don't see anything that's in your name or anything like that, so you're good. So I'm thinking I done went on, thinking that everything was okay. But as soon as I went to the DMV to get my license, all of a sudden this is on my record. Like how? It wouldn't have been on my record if y'all would have did what y'all supposed to do when it comes to this situation because I tried. I did everything I could to try and make sure I didn't have anything on there because that makes me look bad. If the police look me up, that makes me look like I done ran from them or something, or I ran from my mistakes or something. No, I'm not running from anything. But I tried though, because I told these people, I said, look, I moved from the location where I was. That's the address that I gave y'all. I have moved from that location, and I asked these people. I said, can I please update my information with you all? So if y'all do have court dates or anything like that, y'all can send them to my previous address. They agreed. They updated it was just one place that updated, and that was Birmingham. Jefferson County would not update it because they say you don't have a case with us. Bessemer, they would not update it because they said I didn't have a case with them. Everybody said they can't update it but Birmingham. Birmingham was the only somebody who updated my address and stuff like that because I just want these people to know I'm not running from anything. I don't have to. But a lot of things been happening to where people been stealing my mail. They have been doing a whole lot of things. But just like I said, I wanted to talk about this situation with the teenage pregnancy and stuff like that. It's not okay. It's not okay. I'm the type of person that if I don't want stuff like that to happen, you don't have to beat on your children. You don't have to do none of that. Just make sure that you're in their life enough to where, they won't be able to do that. They won't even have no room to do that. If you're in their life, if you're going, making sure they're at school when they're at school, you calling the school. And I ain't saying you got to be obsessed or anything like that, but it's just, you want your children to do better. Because that's what I want. I want my kids to be better, and I want them to graduate. I want them to do something with their life. Just because I didn't make it far don't mean that I don't want my children to make it far, because some of these parents be jealous of their children. They do. That's why they don't want to see them make it as far as they do, because they be so jealous of their kids. But I just had to make a video just to talk to y'all for a minute. This is my first video of the year. And I just want to just thank y'all for the things that y'all have been doing on social media. You know, liking, your comments, your subscribes, they helpful. I appreciate y'all for everything that y'all do to, just help me out when it comes to situations. But a lot of people painted me out to be a bad person, and I never have been. I walked away from things that hurt me, and they trying to pull me back into those things. This is confirmation that I will never go back to what tried to hurt me or put me in the dirt. Sorry, not sorry at the same time. Because you was not finna fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. It ain't gonna be no 3 times. I'm just saying, it's not gonna be a 3 times. You're not finna mess me over 3 times and expect me to stay. Like, I kept on giving these people multiple chances to change from their wicked ways. And years later, after I go back, all of a sudden, y'all situation haven't changed. Y'all not trying to change anything about y'all wickedness. You're not trying to change anything about, you're not trying to do anything to better your life or better your grandkids or your kids' life. You ain't trying to do none of that stuff. So why am I around? If I can't help, I'm not judging you, but I'm trying to help you. But while I'm trying to help you, you try to criticize me. It's time for me to go. If I can't tell you anything, why am I even around? Why am I even around? If you got to try to make me look like I'm the bad one all the time, why am I around? I try to help people, not harm them. I don't come into your life to hurt you, harm you, put you down. I don't do that because what I'm doing it for. I can't talk about nobody at all. I cannot. And it's somebody that's messing with my social media. So if you see a blackout or anything like that during this situation, then just know that it's not me. If you see any pauses or anything like that, because I'm seeing like different activities going on while I'm talking to you all. But anyway, I'm not worried about that. But let me keep on going. But it's just a lot of stuff that just be happening that shouldn't be happening, you know. Just because you did what you did in your childhood and stuff like that, and you can't seem to move on from what you did or whatever, don't mean that you need to, you know, project that off onto somebody else. Because I would never do it. You know, I've been through a lot of stuff in my childhood, but I would never take my kids through what I or want my kids to go through any of that. Some stuff we can't prevent from happening, but you know, if you can do it, you know, I won't want my children to go through anything that I have went through or nobody child at all. But some people just, you know, they just the way that they are, and you just some people just stuck in their ways. You can't change them. You can't change them. You can't you can't do anything. You cannot change the way that they feel. You can't. I mean, you know, just get away from people who just feel like you know everything they do or say is just the right thing. It's not. You can learn from everybody that come into your life if you want to, whether it's good or bad. Shoot, I do, and I get away from those people. If I feel like you wouldn't be a good fit in my life, why am I still with you? If you're not a good fit, if you seeing me as the worst person in the world, why am I with you, boo? It's time for me to go. I have zero tolerance for BS. I do. Y'all want to stay with these men that's going to take y'all down. I don't. You can't get mad at me for that. And you got my cousins running around or whatever saying that I've been with somebody. Baby, I went there. Mess around with anybody behind you. Okay? Because we already know your history, boo. I went there. Even if that person didn't have no history and that thing went friendly. I'm trying to keep it respectful. Even if that thing went friendly, I still wouldn't do it because I have respect for the people that's in my family. I would never go behind their back to sleep with nobody that they have messed with. It's the honest God truth. I would never do that. If I knew it, I don't know who in these people's lives, but a lot of these people have came against me in the worst way, and it was for no reason. Cause like why? Why in the world would you come against me and I ain't did nothing to you? But you trying to make your story make sense. How? I never did anything to you. Just because you mess with somebody who you feel like I was gonna be with doesn't mean that, you know, come for me. Cause you gotta be with that person. That's your person, right? You made that your person, right? Okay. So why is you in my business? If that's your nigga and you claim that's your nigga, then why is you over here? I mean, you know, I let people go, let them go on about their business, say whatever they had to say. I didn't address situations. I didn't even care to just come and just say anything. You know, two wrongs don't make a right, so it doesn't matter. If I feel the need to address stuff all the time, that means that stuff is true, right? No, honey, like I'm addressing it now, but I'm just saying these people that did too much, yo. They just kept on poking and poking and poking until I had to get up here and say something. Like, golly, y'all just get on my nerves. Like, what happened? What happened? Wait a minute, what happened? Oh, it ain't funny no more. What happened? People starting to see you for who you really are now. What is it? Now they want to wheel you back in, but I tell you, don't go back to where it hurt you. Cause if you do, it's gonna be your fault. It ain't gonna be nobody else's fault. It's gonna be yours. But some people just feel like, oh, this person is so nice to what she gonna let me back in. Okay, I can't stop what you believe. I mean, yeah, you believe whatever you believe, right? It's okay. Look, I'm good on that. Like I'm really good on that. Go ahead, whatever you think. But just like I said, I'm calling the police. You come knocking on my door and you an ex from the past. That means that you have been stalking me, and I'm calling the police and I'm getting a restraining order. Cause how you know where I live at? Oh, you calling me? Oh, I'm calling the police because you called me. How you know my phone number? Type stuff. You hear me? I'm trying not to cuss y'all because y'all know. Look, I'm trying not to cuss. These people label me as a Christian, so I got. I'm not a Christian, y'all, but that's what they label me as. So we gonna keep it cute. We gonna keep it cute. Yo. We gonna keep it cute. We gonna try to, but sometimes we have different mood swings. So you never know what you gonna get. I'm just saying. But y'all, do not go back to what hurt you, what try to come against you, what try to bury you. Do not go back to it, because it's gonna be you. And then when you end up passed away, don't go spiritual stalking no dang on body. Don't be trying to abuse them spiritually, because I told you. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe that was too much. Maybe that was too much, but I'm just saying, y'all. When you see it, though, I'm just saying. When you see it, listen here, baby. Don't ignore it. I'm just saying, I understand it's your family and all that stuff like that. And you want to believe that they all good and stuff like that. But when you see those signs, baby, get away. Save your life. I did. And I don't feel bad about it. Sometimes I cry about a lot of stuff, be depressed and in my feelings and stuff like that, going through PTSD because of the things that I have went through in the past. But I be okay. I be all right. Just like I said, nobody wanted to show up and do what they supposed to when it comes to me. But I just had to go out there and get the help that I need and deserve myself. Sometimes you have to go and, take matters into your own hand. I'm not talking in no violent way. I'm talking in this way, like talking to people, engaging on social media, because some people can go through the same thing, and feel like they don't have no one. Because I did for years. So I used to take to social media, Facebook, Instagram, and stuff like that, and just talk to people, because I'm not the only somebody who'd have been hurt in this world. Now understand that. Let me see if I can turn my light on, because my light keep on dimming. We'll see. Ooh, girl, wait a minute. Hold on. Jesus, that's too bright. Wait a minute, I'm gonna blind myself. God, wait a minute. Okay, but anyway, y'all just don't go back to what hurt you. I don't want to see y'all hurt, and a lot of people say a lot. And listen here, y'all. If y'all ain't did anything to me, what makes you think that my post is about you? I don't even know you. But I understand that some people can relate to things. But why would I subscribe to you if I didn't like you? Why would I even want to even engage with you and you feel like, I'm judging you? I don't know what you got going on in your life. So stop judging me, thinking that I'm judging you, because I'm not. I can't judge nobody. I done went through a lot, honey. I can't judge nobody. I wouldn't, unless you judge me. Now, I'm going to have to come back for you if you judge me. Baby, I don't think you want that, because, bitch, I'm sorry. It slipped out. I tried not to cuss, but sometimes, I just don't be understanding a whole lot of stuff. Why hate me, boo? Why hate me? I'm love. I'm just coming to sprinkle a little love on you. That's it. And if you don't like it, okay. If you don't like the little love being sprinkled on you, then cool. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't gonna stop me from loving on you. It's all good. Do what you want to do, say what you want to say, but at the same time, get out your feelings. I ain't gonna cuss y'all. I was about to do it again. I was about to do it again, y'all. But listen, just don't go back, y'all, to where it tried to hurt you. I would be a fool to be sitting around here trying to go after a female over somebody who I said I no longer want, right? Y'all need to do the same thing. Y'all need to grow up. Because y'all be getting on my nerves out here. Be sitting up there trying to hang on to what don't even want you no more. Like, baby, let it go. Go find you a new nigga, bitch. Go find you a new nigga. As a matter of fact, find you two niggas. I approve of this message, you hear me? Don't find you two niggas, bitch. And I ain't cussing either. I'm just playing, yo. But for real though, get out y'all feelings. Y'all the ones be making them men feel the way that they feel, because y'all be all, acting stupid over them for what? What you acting stupid for? He ain't even nothing to fight over. Like, what we doing here? What we doing? Because a lot of people felt like the reason why they was with, a person that I thought, oh, this person gonna be mad or whatever, that I got this person or this person that came back to me. Baby, you ain't did nothing to me. Baby, you saved me from my problems, boo. That's all you did. You ain't hurt me just because of who you with. Baby, that wasn't for me. That was for you. You just ain't know it. That was for you, baby. Now ain't gonna make me feel no, no type of way. But any type of person that I done left, anybody who I done left, let me tell you, I ain't got no good light for real. I might need to open my door a little bit because I thought this was gonna give me a little light, but it's not giving me no light at all on my TVO. But I'm gonna watch that movie too because that's one of my favorite movies. Down Rubber, Mad Black Woman, baby. Baby, just serve round here, okay? But anyway, y'all, it's just crazy though. How these people think that you gonna be mad and stuff like that, and you want to be into a fight just because of you done been with somebody who you didn't even know that was with them. Because if a man come towards me, want to talk to me, I'm thinking that that man is single. I don't think that this man is bound, bound to nobody or he talking to nobody. Because he coming to me like he's single, right? So why in the world would you get mad at me just because of what your nigga doing to you? That ain't got nothing to do with me, but everything to do with y'all. But honey, if I really wanted to be petty, I would have still been talking to that nigga. You hear me? I don't know you. If I wanted to be petty, when I found out for myself, because that person did not tell me that he was in no relationship or anything else, or he was married or whatever their circumstances is. They didn't tell me. They didn't want me to know. You think they're gonna want a woman to know if they want a woman or whatever, and they want that. You think that they're gonna tell them, oh, I got a girlfriend, or I'm already talking to somebody. No, them niggas sitting up here acting like they single. Do you hear me? They do. So who are you really mad at, sweetheart? Who you mad at? Who you mad at, sweetheart? I'm just saying I don't hear nothing. Phone home. Just like I said, I don't know people. But it's a lot of people that want to try to meet up and want to try to fight. They want to try to, see locations and stuff where I'm going and stuff like that so they can be in those areas. Baby, go ahead on. What you want? What you want, a conversation? What do you want? What do you want from me? What do you want? Because, if you swing on me and we fight, bitch, it ain't going to change your situation. So what we doing? Because you can't say that I'm fighting over them. Why would I fight over a man that I don't want? A man that I released? Mind you, I haven't been in no situation with nobody in 5 years. A sexual situation in 5 years. 5. Not had no relationship for 8 years. It's been over 8 years. A really relationship? No, over 10. It could be over 10. I think it's over 10. Over 10 years. I've been in a relationship. Sexual situation, 5 years. And the reason why they turned into one night stands is because I seen who they really was. You're a one night stand because you're on drugs. You're a one night stand because you already have a situation going on. I don't want to be a part of no. I don't want to be no third party, honey. If I'm not the main one, I don't want to be that one. I don't want to come third to now. You got me messed up. It ain't gonna be no situation going on because, honey, I'm greedy. I just want one man, and I want that one man to want me. If you can't respect that, then bye. What we doing? Because anybody that came into my life or whatever, I let it be known that that's what I want. I let it be known. I only just want one, boo. I'm a loyal person. Once I be with somebody, that's who I'm with. That's who I fall in love with. That's who I'm with. And everything with that person, that's what I'm gonna do it with. That's just me. And people they don't have to believe it, but they can ask those people who I've been with. But just like I said, when I find out that you messing around with somebody else, I'm gone. I don't owe you no explanations or anything like that. I don't owe you anything. But you already know the reason why I left. So what we doing? Like seriously, what we doing? Just like I said, anybody who I done talked to, they decided to walk away from me, not the other way around. And I just let them. And it leave them stuck with thinking, did you really ever even care? Did you? Because I don't have no questions. If you feel like you're not that one for me, me too. What we doing? Like really, what we doing? If you say that I'm not the one for you, then why is you bothering me? Why is you bothering me? If you say that I'm not that one for you, then why is you in my bushes, nigga? Did something change with you and that female? Because I'm not going to call nobody out of their name. I don't know people to even be able to do that. But I call people out of their name sometimes when they come for me for no reason. Because, honey, I'm not your problem. That nigga is. That's who you need to be, direct your issues with. Because I'm not your problem. If I was, I'll be still stuck in a situation going back and forth between you and him. No, love. Some situations I shut down before it even started. Because some people wanted to send their husbands or their boyfriends my way to try to make it a beef between me and them. No, honey, we're going to shut this down right now. I don't want that. I see you, and I see that y'all are happy all on pictures and stuff together. Why would I want to be involved in that? I don't want that. Because some people, they really do that. My family member used to do stuff like that. Try to send their boyfriends or something like that, trying to see, excuse me, if I'm going to talk to them and all that stuff like that. And they always get messed over. Because I'm not playing that with y'all. Then you used to talk to my cousin. Then you used to talk to, nah, we ain't doing that. Ain't nothing keeping it in the family, not over here. Shoot, I've been removed myself, yeah. I'm just saying. These people that I went to school with, that's what I call my family members. Associates I went to school with, because that's exactly how they treat me. They ain't never treated me like family. I ain't never get invited to no events, birthdays, none of that. So I call them associates I went to school with. I don't know these people. They don't know me either. I haven't talked to these people. It's been so many years since I talked to these people. The last person that I talked to was my auntie, and I'm not going to say her name. She was the last person that I talked to, and this was 3 years ago. Yep, that was it. 3 years ago. That was all. But anyway, just like I said, some people are just weird to me. It don't make no sense how people do the things that they do and don't know who they should be directing. That's my friend that I'm watching on TV. If y'all don't know who this, well, I ain't gonna say the person's name. But anyway, but yeah, though, y'all, it's just crazy to me. Some people just don't know what they need to be directing their anger towards. But it ain't me, honey, because I'm not your problem. I don't hurt you. I don't do anything to you in no type of way. So why is you bother me? It's just weird. But we're going to rebuke you in the mighty name of Jesus is what we're going to do. We're going to rebuke you and we're going to get you out of our energy because, baby, I know you lying. I know you lying, okay? I know you lying, girl, going on somewhere trying to find somebody for that nigga. I don't want that nigga. That's your nigga. Don't try to push him over here. Look, don't try to push him over here, girl. I don't want that nigga. That's your nigga by yourself, boo. I don't want it. Return the sender. Okay, return the sender, boo. If you think that nigga coming over here, baby, this is confirmation. No, I don't want nothing else in this thing. It's like everybody that messed around with everybody in this state. You hear me? That's how it is. It's like everybody that messed around with everybody in this thing on state, and they expect you to know who in the world it is that, baby, sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere, boo. But if you think that I want that person who you feel like I want, then think again, boo. Baby, we on high grounds. We ain't down there no more. We ain't at the bottom no more, honey. We on high grounds now. We don't want them rejects. Because that's how I look at them. That's how they looked at me. So why I can't look at them like that? They looked at me as a reject. So why I can't look at them the same way? Oh, you bother. I'm doing, yo, I got 911 on speed dial. What you want to do? I ain't playing. I got 911 on speed dial. What you want to do? Whatever type time you on, I'm on. I'm not playing with y'all. Wherever I see y'all, I'm calling the police. Look, they stalking me. I'm not gonna play with y'all. I'm not gonna fight with nobody. Look, they stalking me. Here they go. They bother me. Anytime you got somebody that move in the same dang on area or try to, come into the same area with somebody to try to make it seem like they helping you and they're a freaking ex, but they trying to make it seem like that they helping you or they protecting you, baby, go ahead on. That's what the police for. Get out of the neighborhood. Stop trying to make it seem like you're trying to help and you want me and all that. Baby, I don't want you. I don't care how much you want me, boo. I don't want you. You can't make me be with you. You made your choice and I made mine. And I kept on going too. Some people out here lying on me. Oh, we in a relationship. When? You mean to tell me I've been riding the bus and catch an Uber and you got a car, nigga? Oh, we in a relationship? What happened? My gynecologist can tell you if I've been in a relationship or not. Talk to my gynecologist. She'll tell you the truth. Because ain't nobody touched that down there. It's type of what I came out my dang on mama. That's how closed it is. You hear me? Ain't nobody been in no dang on relationship with me. Talk to me or anything else. I done had conversations with my online friends. Sometimes when I want to talk to them, whatever. It's been years though since I talked to anybody. I just went, you know, cold on everybody. Just shut down on everybody and was just like, forget it. Because everybody want to make things a joke. You want to put me in groups and stuff like that and make it seem like like me and things like that. And you want to make this situation a game and stuff. I see the game, but I don't even care about it because, it is what it is. It's like mental health to me. Hey, whatever type of time you want. Me too. Without you even knowing it. Me too. You want to make me look like a fool? Okay, I want to help you. Now what? You can't embarrass me for something that I already know. It's okay. I ain't worried about it. But you're going to have to sit with those messed up things that you have done to a person who was really liked you. Because anybody who I ever came in contact with, I really liked them online. I really liked them. And some people was hiding behind these people profiles and stuff like that, trying to make it seem like I was talking to them, but it wasn't them I was talking to. They was just using them to have a conversation with me. If you had to do stuff like that, honey, then that means that, don't that tell you that a person do not want to deal with you? If you got to go through those extreme measures just to connect with somebody, baby, 9 times out of 10, that person don't want to connect with you. Why would you use somebody else? Because that's what people be doing when they're in the Illuminati and stuff like that. When they're in these groups and stuff like that, they do stuff like that and use other people to talk to other people. Which I don't care. You want to talk to me, I'll talk to you. But make yourself known. Some people can't though. To be honest, some people cannot make themselves known. That's why they use other people. But these particular people was family members and exes, using other people to have a conversation with me. Y'all that desperate, right? Because you gotta be. People be thinking that I'm desperate, I'm alone. And baby, I'm not alone. Who said that? God is always here. And my angels. They say I'm crazy though, yo. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I'm this, I'm that. I don't care. And I like it. Continue to think that I'm crazy so you can stay away from me. Oh, she do witchcraft. Okay, good. Maybe you'll continue to stay away from me if you think I'm going to hex you. Cool. Whole time I'm behind the doors praying, reading the Bible. While they thinking what they want to think. I don't care. If you ever encountered me and you felt like I was that type of person, then why are you trying to be around me now? Oh, you found out it wasn't the truth? But I want to do some stuff like that to somebody because these people really was making these people go crazy with thinking that I did something to them to make them think, make them like me. Baby, get yourself together, boo. Get yourself together. Because no, absolutely not. You think I want to do sex magic on a person who don't want me? I would never do that. What is sex magic? I don't even know what that means when it comes to stuff like that. If a female vagina is good, that ain't got nothing to do with me. But everything to do with you. What happened? Did I miss something? Because I don't do stupid stuff. What happened? A lot of stuff that I learned and stuff like that I just don't understand. I didn't understand. It came to me. When it came to me, I was like, that do make sense. And why people be trying to make it seem like, they crazy over a female and stuff like that. They should have never did it. Like, I don't understand. The stuff that y'all on, I'm not on. I just started catching up to what these people really be saying on social media because I watch tarot card readers and stuff like that on social media. Sometimes I do, and I like them because some of the stuff that they have went through, I can resonate with it. So I engage with their content and stuff like that. I like on it and I comment. I never comment in a bad way or anything like that. And let me tell y'all something. If somebody using my picture or anything like that to make y'all not like me, trust and believe me, that is not me. Who is getting under your, do you think I'll be that type of person that'll get under your content and would say some evil stuff to you in a negative way just for you not to like me? That's stupid. And I would never get in your email or anything like that telling you to watch me, like on my content. No, people come if they want to come. I don't make nobody come nowhere, but they come whenever they want to come. I don't buy views. I don't buy subscribers. I don't buy none of that. They just come gradually. If they want to be here, they be here. If they don't, they don't. I don't make nobody be here, and I don't ask anybody for anything. This is the honest God truth, y'all. I don't ask nobody for anything, no money or anything like that. So if anybody is reaching out to y'all for money or anything like that, I don't care who it is. Reject them. Please do. I don't ask nobody for nothing because God gives me everything that I deserve to have. If he feel like I don't deserve to have it, then guess what? He's not gonna give it to me. He's not gonna he's not gonna allow it to he's not gonna allow it to manifest. So it's okay, but it's all right. I'm just, yes, people be in need of things, but I just feel like I'm just getting everything that God is giving me. If he's giving it to me or whatever, he feel like I deserve to have you know, certain things, then hey, I feel the same way. I'm comfortable with the way that I am right now until God wants to give me more. Just be happy with that. Some people ain't even happy with that. She did, she that. Oh, okay, so since she don't want to collect the money, we gonna collect it for her. You don't do no stuff like that to nobody, but they have been doing that for years to me. Making it seem like I'm asking people for stuff on social media. I don't ask nobody for nothing at all. Now, if they find my cash app, then hey, they just find my cash app. But if they don't, hey, that's still cool. But some people that made cash apps in my name and all that stuff like that. And I used to try to post my cash app or whatever just to show people what my cash app is, so they would not be trying to send anything to people. But some people just see that as you begging. No, honey, if I'm not asking you for no money and I'm posting my cash app, I'm posting my cash app to show you that this is my cash app. You don't need to be cash apping nobody. I'm not going to ask you for anything, but this is my cash app. And I'm just saying, it's my cash app. I would never ask for anybody for anything. Okay? Not never. Even if people ask me, because there's been a lot of people asking me, what's your cash app? I don't give it to them. That's just me. I mean, I understand people see me as needing things, but if I don't see that, because yes, I do need things, but sometimes you don't know what people be doing. They be trying to set you up when it comes to things like that. Just like I said, my mind is messed up from a lot of things that people have done to me. Like, it really is. It really is. And the perspective people have of me, it's not okay, but I deal with a lot of stuff. I can handle it. I can handle it. I just cry about it and keep going. That's it. Don't think I know how to do. But moral of the story is, don't go back to what hurt you, what tried to bury you, what tried to defame your character. Do not go back to it, because people don't know me. I don't have friends. I have, associates, but I don't have like actual friends that I can call up and just have a conversation with. Now, I had online people that I used to do that with, but that came to an end because some people be doing too much and it just don't make no sense. I'm not going to continue to, get my heart broken, by people who are playing, and I'm not. Excuse me, but even though you see the patterns and stuff like that, sometimes you just do it just to stay sane, because that's what I was doing. Having a conversation with people to just stay sane. You talk to me, I talk to you, all that stuff like that. I'm sorry, y'all, because I keep doing that. But I don't like hair for real. To be honest, I don't. But anyway, I love y'all. And I thank y'all for the things that y'all do. The way y'all show up in this world is just amazing, y'all. All the content creators, all the content creators, movie producers, singers, rappers, all of that stuff. I just love y'all so much, because without y'all, we'll be messed up. Because I watch a lot of y'all on social media, and y'all kind of direct my mind in another place. And I appreciate y'all for that. I just want y'all to know that I appreciate y'all so much for the things that y'all do. It takes courage. It takes a lot for y'all to do the things that y'all do. Just know that I would never, be against y'all with anything that y'all do, because y'all are amazing. At least y'all doing something, At least y'all doing something. Because me, baby, I be trying. I be trying. Sometimes I do it or whatever, but whatever. But I just post more than I do writing and all that stuff like that more than I just sit up and go live and stuff like that. I rather just do pictures on and just let people just see how I feel on a daily or something like that. That's why I do things every day. But y'all just be careful out here because you just don't know. Sometimes it be your family members that'll do the worst to you, and you'll never know it. Or it'll be the person who you call your best friend. I've been calling your best friend for years, but you later find out that that person was not your friend because of what they did to you to come against you. So I love y'all so much. I really do. Thank y'all for everything that y'all do and the way that y'all show up because y'all are just amazing to me. Just know that. I understand that a lot of people just feel like that they shouldn't be loved because of the things that they have done to be what they are. But baby, leave that. Baby, go ahead on. Let that go. Baby, you where you at, you making money, you doing whatever you're supposed to do, ain't gonna do in this world, and we love you. Like, stop having those messed up doubts about yourself. We love you, love. Why you got all these views and comments and stuff like that on how much people love you? Stop judging yourself. Because I do it. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm not a celebrity, boo. Not at all. I'm not a celebrity. Wouldn't even think about being it, but some people just push you into being that. Which y'all be careful out here. And for y'all bitter people that's out here, doing things and trying to blame people, especially when it comes to your health. Do things, to not be the way that you are. Make sure you go to your doctor visits and all that stuff like that before you even mess around with somebody. Because I can't talk, y'all. I didn't, hey, I'm not innocent, but I'm just saying. Learn from people's situations and stuff. I'm just saying. Because I do learn from people's situations and stuff like that, and how you can be the way that you be. Trust me, I stayed. Anytime I know that I was doing something that I wasn't supposed to be doing, look, I be in the clinic trying to make sure I ain't have nothing. I'm trying to tell you, I don't care how many times I have to visit the dang on clinic. Look, as long as they don't tell me that, hey, you got this, that, and the third, I'm okay. But you just have to be careful before it even happens. But if you out here just messing around with people without, using protection, then how can you blame somebody for what, you about to go through or what you have to do? You can't blame nobody. They got clinics on every corner. Where I live, they got clinics on every corner. So before you even lay down with somebody, have anything to do with anybody, this is what you need to do. You need to go and get yourself seen about, get that person seen about, and when those results come back, then y'all engage with each other. Don't even kiss a person because you can catch somebody's saliva and all that stuff like that too. Don't do it. You can go out with a person and stuff like that, but sometimes it don't lead to anything good. I don't go out with people. When they ask me out, I don't go out with nobody because it have ended bad for me before. But I would rather go and that'll be my first date to the clinic. Because if I want to do something with you, look, I will. Before marriage. I'm sorry, but I know it's the right thing to do is wait for marriage and stuff like that. But sometimes we can't control it. So just go and get yourself seen about. Go get yourself seen about and stuff like that before you even encounter anybody or have an encounter, period. Or you're going to be looking stupid somewhere. But y'all just be careful out here. Be careful. It's like I said, because of people can't heal from the things that happened to them, they want it to happen to somebody else. So they try to send people in. Just try to see if you still on the same low vibration or whatever. You just going to accept anything in your life. I don't just accept anything in my life. And you'll know if you come my way with that BS. I ain't got time for it. But anyway, I love y'all. And I want y'all to have a blessed rest of y'all month. And have a Valentine's Day, y'all. I ain't gonna be making no videos, nothing like that. This is just my first video of the year or whatever, and I just wanted to talk to y'all and just show y'all that it is me on this content, and it is me, that those are my words and things like that, because some people have been doing a whole lot of stuff coming against me in the worst way to make it seem like this is not my YouTube and all this stuff like that, trying to bind me to them and ways and take money. Whatever it is that people are begging from you, whatever it is, whatever Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, whatever. I don't have nothing but a Cash App and Chime. That's all I have. Cash App and Chime. I don't have anything else. But if anybody's reaching out to you, please know that it's not me. It's not me. I would rather get up and work before I ask anybody for anything. So no, y'all, do not give nobody anything on my behalf. If people trying to create stories or sorry stories and all that stuff like that just to get money off of me or whatever, saying that they helping me, do not do it. Please don't do it. Don't do it. If you don't see me, if I'm not contacting you and we face to face and I'm begging you, it's not me. Tell them to FaceTime you. Tell them to do that. Say FaceTime me. If you really this person, FaceTime me. That's gonna stop all the abuse. But anyway, I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed rest of y'all month. Y'all happy new month of February in this year. Thank y'all so much for the way that you show up in this world. I love y'all so much. I thank y'all for everything that y'all do, everything that y'all have done, and everything that y'all will do in the future. And I appreciate the police officers, the authority figures. Thank y'all so much. The higher officials, I appreciate y'all for everything that y'all do into this world and the way that y'all show up too. And I want God to protect y'all as y'all continue to protect us and y'all family. I appreciate y'all for everything that y'all do too as well, because y'all are amazing. Thank y'all for putting y'all life on the line to protect us, to help us in our time of need. I appreciate y'all so much. And please know that I will never get on YouTube with speaking against y'all, because I know that people pull y'all into situations to where y'all have to do investigations and things like that. I will never be against y'all when it comes to situations like that. I appreciate y'all, because I too be investigated, and if you need anything from me, just reach out to me and I'll do whatever it is that I need to do to give you whatever it is that you need to get. So just know that, whatever it is that y'all need, just let me know. And if I have what y'all need, then I'll give it with no problem. Well, thank y'all so much for being here, watching me. Thank you for the likes, comments, and subscribes that you show me on my channel. And I'll talk to y'all later. I don't know when I'm going to do another video, but I will if y'all just tell me that y'all want me to do a video. And if you want to see different things, then just let me know, and I'll show you different things too as well. Just let me know. But I love y'all so much, and I want y'all to continue to do good out here. Continue to show up for the world. Some of our people, they have turned away from social media because of people. But don't turn away from social media, y'all. These people just doing stuff like this because they don't have nothing else better to do. You're doing a great thing. That's the reason why they want to come at you in the worst way, because of it. But I tell you, just keep going, y'all. Keep going, because y'all are making changes out here in the world. And I love y'all so much. I do. I want to continue to see y'all if I can. I can't do nothing but ask. Can I still see y'all? Man, I'm so amazing. Thank y'all so much. Have a blessed rest of your day. See you later, guys. See you later.